In the past, Zimbabwe has been a hotbed of election controversy with allegations of voter intimidation and fraud. The elections have been marred by irregularities that have raised concerns about the state of democracy in this southern African nation. Opposition parties and observer missions have pointed out serious flaws in the electoral process, casting a shadow of doubt over the legitimacy of the results. Enter the Southern African Development Community, a regional body committed to promoting sustainable and equitable economic growth and socio-economic development. SADC has a mandate to oversee democratic processes in its member states, and Zimbabwe, being a member, is no exception. In response to these irregularities, SADC deployed electoral observer missions to Zimbabwe. These missions are part of SADC's efforts to ensure that elections in its member states meet democratic standards. The observer missions scrutinized the electoral process in Zimbabwe, highlighting failures to meet these standards. The findings from these missions were damning. They criticized the electoral process, pointing out the areas where it fell short of the democratic standards that SADC upholds. It was clear that there was a need for transparent and fair elections in Zimbabwe to ensure stability and progress in the region. SADC's response to these findings was swift and decisive. The regional body implemented the recommendations of the electoral observer missions, stressing the need for electoral reforms in Zimbabwe. The goal was to create an environment where the will of the people would be respected, and elections would be free, fair, and transparent. In summary, Zimbabwe's electoral process has been fraught with allegations of irregularities. SADC, as a regional body committed to promoting democracy, has intervened by deploying electoral observer missions to scrutinize the process. These missions have highlighted the areas where the process fails to meet democratic standards, leading to SADC's call for electoral reforms in Zimbabwe. This illustrates the crucial role that SADC plays in promoting democracy in its member states. By ensuring that elections are free, fair, and transparent, SADC is working towards a stable and progressive Southern Africa. It's a journey that starts with identifying irregularities and ends with the implementation of reforms. And it's a journey that we all should be interested in, as it shapes the future of democracy in Southern Africa.